Number 2? You said you would like another diffusion?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially an adjective or noun used to attributively that restricts or adds to the sense of a head noun.
Anyway, thank you so much. Forget about that. Let's restrict to first definition. That's ours. Well, third, principle of continuity and reinforcement are central to explaining the learning process. The principle of continuity and reinforcement are central to explaining the learning process. When we talk about operant conditioning, that's when you come across this term reinforcement. Remember this theory by F. Skinner, that's the one talking much about reinforcement. And then the behaviorist, go down please, the behaviorist orientation is fundamental to match current educational practices, including adult education. F. Skinner believes that the ultimate goal of education was or is to train individuals to behaviors which would ensure their personal survival of cultures and species. Teachers' role then, in this perspective, is to provide an environment that elicits desired behaviors and extinguishes undesirable ones. I don't know whether you're getting the point about that. Can you read, please, on your own, that one? Anybody else? That's the listing. Okay, thank you. What does it mean? Listing? Yes. Any other observation? Listing should be, I think, producing. We are saying teachers' role in this perspective is to provide an environment that elicits, in other words, that produces desired behaviors and at the same time extinguishes undesirable ones or getting rid of undesirable ones. Okay. Digital practices which have these notions at their core include systematic design of instruction, behavior and performance objectives, training for skills and vocations, particularly heavily saturated with learning and being reinforced by coherent responses and what behavior. Behaviorism, as the name implies, on emotional and psychological response focuses on observable behavior. Once again, behaviorism has components of which one, class of conditioning, which focuses on emotional and then psychological responses to stimuli from the Number two, the operant condition which examines changes in what? Behavior in response to consequences and these are the major ones, and these are the major ones. Or are the major ones. The operant condition which examines changes in behavior in response to consequences are the major ones. Okay. Now, here there is trial and error by 20K. Okay. Do you have that one? On page 178?
Yes.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go and look for this one in the book. Go to the book, that's fine, that one is there. One and eight. It should be 201. 201. Just put a signature over there, that's right. I wanted to remove it. Trial and error. Where should we start from? Where should we understand? Trial and error, again. In operant conditioning, we associate responses with their consequences. The basic principle is simple. Behaviors or responses that are satisfying tend to be repeated, while behaviors that are not satisfied tend not to be repeated. Pioneering theorist Edward Tundike, that is 1874 to 1949, called this the law of effect. That is, the probability of a response being repeated is determined by its effect. Tundike suggests that the probability that a response will be repeated is strengthened each time the response is followed by a satisfying state of affairs. While the probability of a response not being repeated is certainly each time the response is followed by an satisfying state of affairs. For example, if you have a part-time job, you receive your pay after a period of work. So, working is enforced by the payment you want. You want. Receive. You are likely to present for work in the future because you expect that you get what? Pay. Usually on a weekly or fortnightly basis. If your employer one day decided not to pay you, then it will be most likely that you will stop presenting for work and instead look elsewhere for employment. I don't know if you are trying to link this with what is Tundike is saying about the theory of what? Theory of Bill Skinner, because he said theory of Bill Skinner before talking about his own ideas. That is the theory of what? Operant conditioning. Because in operant conditioning, that's where we talk about reinforcement. Reinforcement. According to what Skinner, good behaviors that reinforced. I mean, you keep on repeating doing good behaviors because of reinforcement. So, Tundike is giving an example of reinforcement. Assume yourself you are a weed grass. You secure a job somewhere in town, and for you to keep on working, it's because you are given what? Given what? Okay. Million. What can make you keep on working at a company? Because I give you money. So that money is the enforcement to you. Alright? If an employer decides not to give you money, can you keep on working?
No.
You stop. You stop. So that money helps you. Thank you. That money keeps you or gives you a motivation to you. You are motivated to work because of that money. You perform because of that money you are given. So basically, it's like what happens with organisms or animals or people. They keep on showing behavior or good behavior because of reinforcement. Let's think about how children or learners live in class like this one. Think about the preschool scholars. Think about primary school scholars. If one scores 90% or 90 out of 100, and then you give him some money, what happens? Someone has scored 80 or 90% in a test, and you give him something like money, or else a certain reward. How does he behave? He feels good. Okay. And to show that he's good, how does he act to show that he's happy with what you have done to him. How does he react? Or does he act? How does he behave or act? He continues working hard. If, for example, if he has scored 8% because maybe he was going to bed very late, 9 o'clock, someone telling him he's sleeping. I mean, sleep is what? He's sleeping. Then after taking a reward or some money, which I'm addition to him, you see now taking a little gear, alright? If you were sleeping 9 o'clock, you'll be sleeping at 10 or 11. So there's big one there to do that. Okay. And then one of the 20th alien experiments was a study into animal intelligence. In particular, their capacity for reasoning, using cats and as what? Samples. Cats. He placed a hanging cat inside a wooden what? Box. So there's a cat and then wooden box, which came to be known as the puzzle what? Box. That wooden box became to be known as a puzzle box. So in your mind, think about a card and the wooden box was a puzzle box. In the experiment which was carried out by Tondike, and then the box was enclosed on all sides, but the cat could what? See out and even stick its paws out between the wooden slats. So the fact this cat was put in the wooden what? Box or other box. You could be able to see what is there outside. So imagine a cat is put in the box. The only way for the cat to escape was through a door, which could be opened by pressing a lever inside the what? The box. Tondike placed a piece of fish outside what? The box. Just out of what? Reach. It was out of reach for the cat placed in the wooden box. The box was closed, and this cat could not see an opening. There's a need for a cat to know where an opening is, for him to open the door, and for him to get out and eat the food outside the what? The box. If the cat wanted to eat the fish, it had to work out how to get out of the box through what? The door. Teamwork. Imagine yourself you are in this room. The door is closed. No key. And you can't even go through out the window. You're going to manage. But you are hungry, and the food is outside there like a finger. What can you do? So you need to reason here to come up with ways of tying together in order for you to go out and eat the food over there, outside. So in this case, think about a cat in the wooden box, closed. opening. Of course, opening was there, but the cat could not see the opening. So for him or for the cat to get out, you were supposed actually to listen, to think. How can I get out of this particular box? For me to eat the food out there to satisfy the hunger within myself. Yeah, thank you. 20K observed the cat's behavior. So 20K was now observing the cat's behavior. And reportedly, the length of time it took for the cat to place the lever and exit the box. Alright? Mm-hmm. The cat was there in the box. What do you think the cat was doing inside the box? In an attempt to get out. Jumping. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Imagine the dog, the cat bumping into what? When the box was going this way, going this way, going this way, going this way. Why? Because it means to get out of the box. The initiative is to get out and eat food outside the box. Now, to actually observe the behavior of the dog, of the cat, inside what? The box. At first, the cat tried some successful random behaviors. Go this way, go this way, how can you do this? How can you do this? Inside the particular box, there was unsuccessful random behavior. A cat tried this and that, but it was not successful. Such as trying to squeeze between the slats, reaching out through the slats, or clawing at the sides of the box. Eventually, the cat accidentally pressed the lever and the door opened. Hello? Mm-hmm. That's why the experiment is so-called trial and what? Here. Because here the cat right inside the box. It could behave, it could try to do, you were pressing this particular part. Maybe if I press this, the door will open. Maybe if I press this part, I will see an opening. If I do this, maybe I'll get out. So it was trial and error kind of behavior. There are no solutions. You never knew what to do. Remember, he was hungry. Otherwise, if I don't listen, if I don't do everything, then I'll die. What should I do? So, randomly inside the box, you see a card placing different presses for the lever to be open and for him to get out of the wooden box or puzzle white box. We are assuming you are here. There's no door here. You try to climb. Maybe if I can get out of the window. Yes. I'll manage. You fail. You try to jump the ceiling. You fail. You try to do this. You fail. Breathe the cry. Cutting yourself. Silently. Well, at first the cat tried some successful random behaviors, such as trying to squeeze between the slats, lashing out through the slats or clawing at the sides of the box. Eventually, the cat accidentally pressed the lever and the door opened. The cat was therefore able to eat the piece of fish outside the box. Very much interesting. The cat made a number, and the same, by my.
The cat was then placed back in the box.
Okay. Eventually, the cat was therefore able to, the cat was then placed back into the box under the same conditions, and the same behaviors were observed. You could see, that was the box, I think. There was an opening. The door, the car could see outside. They could see outside. Think about the cage food. Is it? Cage of food, Then bali mukeno mawu kumape kene bali bakaya open kulimwe worship sure ya bali mwanzo kuwezona kuja ndi chakuja hicho wakule konsevu kulino pokujani wood bali wood usudu kuna permission was born. So let's imagine inside the cage there's what? A cat.
Yeah, correct. As one of our leaders. Let's handle it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so the cat therefore was able to eat the fish. The cat was then placed back in the box under the same conditions and the same behaviors were observed. The cat made a number of useless attempts. The cat made a number of useless attempts to reach the fish before placing the lever. With each trial, however, the cat became quicker in placing the lever. After several trials, the cat would immediately place lever when placed in the box. Random behavior had now become replaced by deliberate behavior the cat had learned in order to gain the force. I'm not getting possible to make a box. Where am I putting the rest? So, can you let me just by extent analysis. You press a lever, in the same box. For a period of time, abaana kutika kwanisawo kye eti kisabana sekula luka banja kumaganya nyamaiti or somebody or chabuja place outside the box. I will tell you several times. They will be Canada. Some of the guns for another way to place for the door to be open. As you want. What are you ready for this? What are you from this? What are you learning from this kind of experience? Okay. Yes. What are you learning from this as well?
You want something, you need to try and get the things.
William, you ask me. What I want is a lesson from this. What I want is a lesson to this particular experiment conducted by Tunda. What lesson are I learning from this? I can't read it.
In order to achieve something, you have to try. Something like that.
Okay. Thank you so much. But
I'm still thinking. You have to try. You have to try. And you know,
okay. Thank you.
I also went there, what you need to try.
Okay. Thank you. Trial and error, Governor. Trial and error by Tunda. 1824, 1949, was the chief exponent of the theory of connectionism. Trial and error is also known as the connectionism. The basis of theory, yes, the basis of learning accepted by Sandike is an association between sense impressions and impulses to actions. This association came to be known as a bond or connection. Since these bonds or connections, since it is these bonds or connections which become strengthened or weakened in the making and breaking of habits, Tondike's system is sometimes called a bond or psychology or simply connectionism. Okay, let's move on. As it is the stimulus and response type of learning, it is also called stimulus the stimulus response psychology of learning. Tondike called it learning by selecting and connecting It is also known as trial and error theory, as learning takes place through random what? Random what? Come on.
Random. Repetition.
Yes, please. It is also known as trial and error theory, as learning takes place through random what? Repetition. Think about what a cat was doing inside the box. That's it? He learned now how to open the door for him to get out through random repetition. Up until he mastered the key. He knew exactly where to press for the door to be opened. So learning took place through trial and error. A cat learned how to open the door through random repetition. Once he locked a hungry cat in a puzzle box and showed a maid. Once he locked a hungry cat in the puzzle box and showed a maid outside. Who did that? Who did that? Sadiq. Edward Sadiq. The ultimate aim of the hungry cat was to obtain what? To obtain what? Where is the resistance? Outside the box. The cat will come outside only when it opens the door by removing the what? Latch, or the door, or the cat did not know how to open the latch at first, but it involved in random activities. Like what? Like what? Scratching the box. Have you ever observed the cat, the way Mel Arawan scratches? More bundle. Ready? You fellas, after I wish that's sometimes the cat, how a cat behaves. Scratching something. So, a cat in the box could do that. It could scratch. Why? We need to get out. Trying to bend the band and stretching the feet outside. And that in each random activity, it lifted up the latch and obtained what? The meat. He repeated that sometimes the experiment and found outside the car. Released the latch itself easily. Kungumwika, tunafikaswa la mashaka nduwana. Tukwenda hapo, kishabuga. Kwenda hapo, kishabuga, pili. Zumigana hii, mulizi wetu. Kwenda hapo, kishabuga, amturu. Mwikaso, esamte. Mwika, tuya, amadeo. Oh, I don't even know. This is what we okay. The card realized association between lifting of the latch and opening of the door. The random activities are called what? Hey. Then person for you. The random activities are called what? Error. trials in the book. The more we try, the more errors could be made inside the box. Finally, he concludes that the numbers of not travels, there should be travels. Or travels will produce the long responses. And finally, the correct response is found, should be travels. Travels, I'm trying to book that one. Is it the correct word? Can you try to book that one?
Yeah.
Travel.
Travel.
Can you book that one? Travel. I want to find the name of that one. Is it the correct word or else should be trial? Trail. I'm not so sure.
T-I-A.
Yes. Trail.
T-R-I-A.
The trial is also known as a bag or travel. It's an attack blade or small blood.
Trail.
The way the trail will, let's say,
Is it the same one? Which one?
is also known as a bag or trap. It's an bag blade or small load, not intended for usage by light vehicles. That's your banner. That's trade. Those are many of the tribes were
The trail, also known as a path or track, is an paved lane or a small paved road not intended for usage by motorized vessels, usually passing through a natural area.
T-R-A-I-N.
Yeah. So we're saying the number should be trials. The number of trials will reduce the wrong responses, and finally the correct response is found. Hence, the bond is established between stimulus and correct response through elimination of wrong one responses. We are about to be laws of learning. Laws of learning. So Dickey draws 3 laws of learning, and these are as follows. 1. Law of learning. If a bond is levied for its establishment, it has to give satisfaction but not annoyance. If a learner has trained an action or activity, he should be mentally and physically fit for the action he decides. His mental set should have the capacity to do the work. A 2-year-old boy cannot be admitted in a school since he is not matured enough. A child of 1 year cannot speak since his vocal cords, are not grown enough. Hence, maturity is essential. Well, our time is gone. Can you go through put that on your own at home.
Law Street.
In fact, the law much has been put across already, so I think you will not struggle. Going through this and understanding what it means. Next. Vice Benedict, let's start from the reception. Come on, the way. Like what? No, wait. Oh, wait, she's a little child. No problem. Eh? It's all. I'm not really. What's the problem? What's the no 1 o'clock? You can't say 1 hour. I'm okay.
Madam, what I'm going to
That's the guy. No problem. Yes, I see. I hear your voice. Yes, yes. So should I tell you when people mind and work out? What about it? Oh, next week. Okay.
even then, Miriam.
Hey.
Miriam.
I'll come back to you on that one. I was busy, but not forget. Tell me, eh?
were